Bourbon Barkeep, my name's Curtis. You have tuned into a House Call Wednesday. Blind battles, no proof, no age, no price, no labels. Pretty sure I said, yeah. We're just going blind. I don't know. We're just going to see what's worth the chase. What bottom shelf deserves a little more credit? Are the unicorns overrated? We shall see. Thank you for tuning in. Always appreciate your comments, your likes. That definitely helps. Still just growing like crazy. Everybody's been super nice, except for a handful. But hey, we all have our opinions. Thank you for at least giving it another go if it's you. I don't know if I mean that, but we'll see. Glass A on the nose. That's thick. That's thick, and that's proofy. That it stings the nostrils. Sweet mercy. That is maple. That is cinnamon. That is banana bread. Little vanilla. Maple. It's a lot of maple at this point. This may be a breakfast pour. And I love breakfast. I wish that I could just partake in pancakes and French toast and donuts all the time. This guy's French toast has this nice kind of like breadiness. Already done the banana bread, so we'll stick with the breadiness. Nice cinnamon, the maple, and a nice kind of toasted sugar to it. Very excited. A little cinnamon sprinkled on top. I mean, what more could you ask for in a drink at this point? I guess a good palate, so let's do that. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Proofy for sure. Great slow finish. Feel like when you're talking about really nice pours, especially at that higher proof, some just kind of rush into your gullet and you're like, on fire. Like the Fantastic Four guy. And flame on, that guy. This one, slow drip. You know, sometimes slow drip's bad. You know, get it checked out for sure. This one, slow drip, and you're welcoming it. But man, there's this great barrel influence on the tongue. I would say that French toast and that banana bread still kind of continue. That great maple, little toffee in there. Leather as it just kind of develops on the palate. But man, that barrel influence, that is delightful. Man, I could be with us all day. Just be like the dad in Up. You're like, she dies like that early? You just grow old together, you know? Oh, all right, sip 2. I don't know what would make me put Glass A first, but these are one of those matchups to where you're almost excited for what Glass B may have to offer, because Glass A is my wheelhouse at this point. That barrel influence is there, this nice chocolate, and baking spice, maple. I mean, it is robust. It is not for a beginner. I couldn't imagine pouring this for my dad. Oh man, I don't think he'd make it. He'd be like the reverse of Up at that point. Ooh. All right, Glass B. This is an uphill battle. We've had those before. Glass B has risen to the occasion, and I think we're all rooting for it at this point, but here we go. Little alcohol sting. I mean, this one being a higher proof, I feel like that's pretty guaranteed at this point. Don't know why I went in so aggressive. This one, I would say the barrel influence is tamed down, not in a bad way, but I feel like I could get a little more out of this one. This one going much more creme brulee, little raspberry, little strawberry in there. Great caramel, like that fresh baked caramel that you're rooting for in some of these sips. That red fruit, super pronounced, really excited for it. This one, very difficult to pull out, but when it kind of triggers in your brain, you're like, that makes sense. This really nice kind of like brown butter. There's like this rich savoriness to it, but the sweetness is ramped up. You can really get in there. nice baking spice, a little cinnamon, a little heavier cinnamon for the baking spice area. Let's see. Let's get on the palate. Man, here we go. That's like a strawberry jam, oak, leather, tobacco, caramel, and vanilla. Just, man, this is gonna be a preference one. You tuned in for a reason. This is going to be one of those ones to where you perk up the ears and you're like, I gravitate towards this way, or I gravitate towards this way. You got breakfast in a glass, and you got this fantastic red fruit and caramel toffee goodness. Man, I hate these. These are so difficult, but I love in the moment. I just know it's coming. Sip two. We're here and we're professional. There is just a great bright sweetness, which sometimes you say in a negative light. This one, not the case. I mean, just great strawberry, raspberry jam, vanilla, but fresh vanilla, fresh baked caramel, maybe like a farmer's market honey, just ultra rich all the way through. But then the complexity reels it in to where you have this nice leather and tobacco fight in the back of the palate. Great cinnamon just kind of lingers. Both coat the palate. Fantastic. These are both great pours. Not looking forward to scoring them. Not out of fear of hurting someone's feelings, but how close this is going to be. We're going to boil it down to bang for the buck, I am sure. I'm going to do a quick revisit again and see where the mood takes me at this point. I don't know how long that revisit took. Could have took longer. I could have sat here till these puppies were empty at this point. I love both of these for two very different reasons. I think they're very similar in proof. I don't know price yet, but you're talking pure personal preference. That was hard to get out after how high a proof I feel like these are. Glass A, it's just this dark, brooding breakfast in a glass, heavy barrel influence, not in terms of the amount of oak, but the amount of barrel char coming out. I really enjoy that. I don't want to sit there and suck on a barrel stave by any means, but this is about as close as you're going to get at this point, and I'm here for it. Glass A is like this strawberry raspberry pie in a glass, topped with vanilla ice cream that they somehow toasted. That toasted sugar is there all the way throughout. Man, when you're talking two such different pours and such good pours, this is not when it's fun, because you're like, someone's gonna be in the comments and they're like, ah, and you're like, you're right, and then they're gonna be like, ah, and they're like, you're right. Here we are, people pleaser. Glass A, it's great. How close to fantastic is it? I think I gravitate a little more towards what Glass A is bringing, but man, Glass B has me so intrigued with that raspberry strawberry pie. Oh man, Glass A, we're gonna go 80, 86. Yeah, I gotta put it towards fantastic. Have to. I love it. I'm gonna spend time with it. Not that it's so complex, but just pure enjoyment. Glass B, man, I love it too. I'm gonna go 85. It's great for every different reason, and you're here for it. It's like if you were schizophrenic, but both sides of you liked whiskey at this point. All right, now we gotta jump into a little bang for the buck. That's something that Bourbonbarkeep does. We just do it. We do it. It's frustrating sometimes, but I feel like it communicates, hey, this budget pour is worth more than what they're charging. Knob Creek 12, I'll sing it from the rooftops at this point. I don't know how they get away with 12 years. But, so we do a little bang for the buck. Did I get my money's worth? I still don't know labels. I have a rough, pretty bad idea of proof. Both high. We're going to go with that. But little bang for the buck action. What did I get? What did I pay above? Or did I completely disappoint my wife and spend money that we don't have? So we got the Google Forms next to me. I don't reveal bottles just yet if you are new, so calm down. But Glass A, we have $70. Wow. Glass B, $90. Okay. Interesting. All right. We don't know age, so maybe there's a logical reason behind it. Glass A at $70. Boy, I'd pay above it. Pay above it for sure. We're gonna go $79. I got my money's worth. $70, not a small price tag, and I'm willing to go up 90, maybe more. I don't know, but this punch is far above $70, and I'm very excited for it. Glass B, we said, was $90. Wouldn't pay far above it. I mean, 90 is a pretty good price tag. I definitely got my money's worth, but I'm saving the $20. That's for sure. We'll go $69. Sometimes I avoid it just because I'm immature, but we're there. Feels right. Do what you want with that joke. Now, time for the bottle reveal. And I don't know if that answers questions or provides more for you, but we got Glass A at Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof and Glass B Old Forester Barrel Proof. Those are sneaky, man. The banana, you try not to guess. That's not the point of these episodes. The banana puts you down a path to where I'm like, let's just stay focused. Enjoy what's in front of you. And I did. Glass B, I actually had absolutely no clue. Old Forester Barrel Proof. That is dynamite. Proof-wise, we are at, these could range everywhere. So, Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof, if you're curious, 131.5. Yeah, I'd probably give it all of 130. Old Forester Barrel Proof at 129.6. I think it may have drank under it, probably influenced by what was in Glass A. But man, being able to sit there and pull out, extremely pronounced notes on the nose, on the palate, at that high a proof, after what's even in Glass A, because they're going to play off of each other, that is really good. And the person that's going to sit there and go with the raspberry pie, good for you. I get it. It is delicious. That barrel influence, really good. And I could save $20. It's a no-brainer. I'm going Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof if I'm picking one. And here I am. Thank you for tuning in. Hope this helped you all. If you have been gun shy to pull a Old Forester Barrel Proof at $90, I don't know, man. I think you could pull it with confidence, unless you hate raspberry pie. Then don't at all. Like, subscribe. Thank you all again for your participation in this. Do a blind once you kind of see the episode. I feel like it helps with the tasting notes, kind of grow in your own palate. Not that I'm some professional, but stripping away the labels, it does something. It helps.